It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is
Oh, say does that banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
You can taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. We'll see the Golden State Warriors facing Cleveland. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in at the center position. Here's Barnes. LeBron with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Outside, Green. To the inside. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Outside for Curry. 5 on the clock. The three-pointer off the mark. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. He was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors. James kicks to Irving. Back to LeBron. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Feeds to Curry. Takes a three. And the Warriors get it back. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Irving. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And that one's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That's good. Irving's got 5. And speaking of Irving's star status, Last season, a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary. That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Irving with it. He has 7. Down low. It's stolen by Green. Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson dishes to Curry. And Thompson sends it back.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's LeBron, and that one's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Richard Jefferson. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa is checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And the dunk by LeBron.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Green. Takes the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Vasili's checked in for Draymond Green. 1:44 left in the first quarter.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Dellavedova. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Has to Fry. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3, and it's Matthew Dellavedova with the 3. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
It's LeBron with the drive. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Dellavedova. Kicks it to Shumpert. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He kicks to Spates. With 2 seconds left, no good. And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort.
I mean, we're 5-6 feet outside that three-point line. If I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this Splash brother to let her rip.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Yeah, and they're finding ways to score, multiple ways, playing well and sharing the ball, just operating good at the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Steph Curry's out there with Ian Clark, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Jefferson with the 3. Warriors with the rebound. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. No good from Clark.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big 3 found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors in Steve's world.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Curry passes to Thompson. Inside, Bogut. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bogut's got his second basket of the game.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Channing Frye. There's the pass to Dellavedova. 6 to shoot. The 10-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Dellavedova's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
For 3, Smith, and it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3, and the shot is good. Irving's got 10. Warriors trail by 3. Curry kicks to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Curry. Back to Barnes. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Irving drives in, and that one's good. He's got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, Curry kicks to Green. Open shot, Thompson, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Thompson's got 5 now. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The screen from Thompson, and it's Smith penetrating to the paint. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
The dish now to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's 7 points for Klay Thompson. Cavaliers trailing. Dellavedova dishes to Jefferson. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. The feed to Dellavedova. Screen by Jefferson. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Curry's shot is good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Thompson. 54 seconds left in the first half. Curry kicks to Green. Thompson for 3. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Smith the pass to Jefferson. Curry with the defensive effort.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel in fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Rush gets the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Thompson dishes to Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Kyrie Irving. Curry can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Warriors lead by 3. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. What's working and what's not working for you guys out here tonight?
You know, they clog the lane, and they play great hell defense.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. They played with more purpose in the second quarter and fought to turn an early deficit into a 3-point lead by the time we reached the break. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the reserves really came through when they need.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron James is out there with Jefferson, and it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Clock is at 3. Smith, no luck. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Down low, Green kicks to Bogut. Tries again, and Green puts it in. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Shooting for Cleveland.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points. And Thompson making all 9 of his three-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most three-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Irving passes to Smith. James right side. Stolen by Thompson. Warriors leading by 3. Knocks it loose. Bogut with it. Picked up by Thompson. The drive by Green. Green missing again.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Thompson sends it back. That's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Richard Jefferson. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Ian Clark's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Irving. And Bogut slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run. Don't you think? Clark did the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. That 3 off the mark. The Cavaliers on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Shumpert dishes to Irving. And the shot falls short this time. Warriors trail by 3. Clark kicks to Livingston. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Ezeli, Mozgov with the block. Here's LeBron. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
James has gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Iguodala outside. But they get it back. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
The drive by James. Here's Fry. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Fry's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Irving. Then for the Warriors, Rush comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Ian Clark. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third. Rush gets the bucket.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. No good from Fry.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Cavaliers leading. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Shumpert's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Livingston, that's good.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Dellavedova, and the rejection by Ezeli. Clock at 2. No good from Fry. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Barbosa kicks to Rush, and he hits it to tie the game up. Rush has got 8 points.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the...
LeBron drives in. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. Here's Barbosa. In the corner, Iguodala with it, and stolen by Fry. To the inside, and slam dunk by Shumpert.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. The Cavaliers leading by 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Hit his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. Now here's Curry. D right on him. Thompson left side. Green with a screen on Irving. Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Green.
Well, they're not shooting it as well as they had hoped to this half. I'd really like to see them try to work it around more and find the open man. I mean, that's one way to get going offensively. Make the extra pass and find the open man.
Warriors trail by 4. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't connect from short range. The Cavaliers shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Smith the pass to Jefferson. And he banks in the layup. Jefferson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Bogut. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Green the screen. Just 5 to shoot. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Jefferson has a wide open look. Jefferson missing again. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Elbow shot is on the way. Curry's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Irving drives in. He feeds it to Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. And that's good. Matthew Dellavedova for 3. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 6 now for Cleveland. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots. 1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the wide-open shot from Green. And it's Golden State with another. Here's Dellavedova. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Dishes it to Barnes. To tie it up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Barnes has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Irving from long range. The shot will not go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Curry kicks to Barnes. Again, Golden State.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
Thanks, Doris. LeBron, he's checked in for Cleveland. Williams comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
So it's the Warriors now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 1. 1:49 left in the game. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson dishes to Curry. Shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving. Now Williams. Outside Jefferson. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Fires from the line, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 1. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. 1:15 left in the fourth. On the wing, Iguodala. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Screen by Bogut. Curry against Irving. Sinks it.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
Cavaliers are gone. 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Irving, offensive rebound. Nobody near Williams. Gets the 3 to fall.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
Williams against Thompson. He dishes it to Curry. Inside, Iguodala, the pass to Bogut. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And Bogut drops them both.
Some good play from Bogut in this one. He has 8 points and also a block shot.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
Their way.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Iguodala outside. Passes it to Curry. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Cavaliers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Here's James. Off the inbound. Count it!
Tell you, you gotta love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
They simply need a basket here, Kevin. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket and try to get something in the paint.
Here's Curry. It falls! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Timeout called, Cleveland. The score knotted at 67. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Time expires, and we're going to overtime. overtime. Just ahead. Jump ball right around the corner. So Cleveland will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Here's the screen. Thompson with it. Jefferson picks him up. Thompson misses.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it. All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Five to shoot. Feeds to Green. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Thompson against Irving. Pass to Smith. Back to Irving. Jacks up a 3. And Thompson sends it back. Fades. Curry with the defensive effort.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. James against Thompson. LeBron kicks to Smith. The pass to Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala dishes to Curry. On the wing, Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Green's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Cleveland's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Thompson is screen on Curry. Irving passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Curry. Money! Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
So that means they've got to be very careful with the basketball right now.
Here's LeBron. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 22 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now a timeout call by Golden State. And the Warriors with possession here.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Just the shot they want, point-blank range.
Timeout called the Warriors. Curry against Irving. Outside Curry. It falls! Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 2. 8 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
It's in! No good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. We're going to keep this one going. And so it's Cleveland with it. And here is Jefferson. Here's James. Off loose off the pick and hammers it home.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's Green. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Cavaliers leading. Smith with it. Ready now by Barnes. Smith kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Smith for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors get it back and finished off by Bogut.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Warriors shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Green dishes to Thompson. Green, the screen. Here's Curry. That's short off the rim. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Plus, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Warriors on D. Here's LeBron. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's the first that gives them the lead. Cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Barnes can't get it to go. Barnes has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. And Thompson kicks to Irving. The screen from Thompson. Irving passes to Smith. Count it! Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 3. 46 seconds left to play in the second overtime of quite a heated game. Smith against Thompson. Bogut with the screen on Smith. To the middle. Buries it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be. And, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
With the pass.
Now here's Curry.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
Kicks to Thompson. Curry's got space. LeBron grabs the miss. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 5. 12 seconds left in this second overtime period.
Got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
Thompson dishes to Barnes. Lets it go with a 3. No luck. Great D that time from James. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Curry missed. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly. But I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's two teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So it's a great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James. He just owned the overtime period. It's hard to come up any bigger than that in clutch time. And he delivered some huge offense to help close out the win.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
We all know anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will in the game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.